Hi, good morning, Saturday. Welcome, everybody. I'm Bill the Geek, Bill Dallas Lewis, broadcasting live from Chapala, Mexico, right next to the lake. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. Darlene Spring, buenos dias. Oh, hablas bien español, que bueno. Woohoo! Rush Shrewsbury. Oh, he talks about the drone. Yeah, we did a drone video. We're going to have some recaps from the drone video this morning. And Jack Webb can't make it today. He's going to kind of like a funeral service for his mother. But everybody, welcome. Dr. John from New Jersey, welcome. So happy that you're here. And Olga, what are you saying? Good morning, Bill, and everyone from Pearland, Texas. Looking forward to what Bill has in store for us. Thank you very much, Olga. Olga, what a name. I want to know where you're from, Olga. Email me and tell me where you're from. Jordan White. Will my phone work in Mexico when I step off the plane, or will I have to get another company ASAP? Very good question, Jordan. We'll get to that in a second. I'm going to say some hello here. For people that are new to the group, my camera is right over there. My computer is right over here. So I'll be looking at the computer to check messages. Okay, let's get to Jordan's question about your cell phone. On your cell phone, your cell phone is going to connect to your service wherever you're from, but the charges may be hefty. So here's what you really want to do. Okay, let's talk the easy way. Once you get off the plane, you want to go to OXXO. OXXO is like 7-Eleven. There are 12,000 OXXOs in Mexico, and there's one in like every airport, OXXO. And you want to go to OXXO and buy a Telcel chip. Once you buy that chip, then you are connected to Mexico's biggest cell phone provider, and that will hook you up with everything. You have everything. You have a phone number, and you're connected to the internet, and you buy minutes. You don't want to buy a plan. You just want to buy minutes. And then once you put that chip into your phone, then you're good to go. And if you run low on minutes, you just go to another OXXO and say, I want 300 pesos a minute. And you give them the phone number that has been provided to you, and you just buy more minutes. Now, that's the easy way. The second way is to have a phone that has two chips. This is kind of a new thing, and Annette Williams turned us on to this weeks ago. That way you can switch between chips. You can switch from your US chip to your Mexico chip. I don't know if there are adapters you can put into your phone to do this, but the newest phones have little chip switchers. But there you go. That's what you need to do. If you don't have a dual chip system, go to OXXO, get a Telcel chip, and you'll be ready to go. Boy, we got a ton of people in here today. Good morning from San Francisco, Mikey 49. Good morning, Phil from Connecticut. We're all over the country. We're coast to coast. Coast to coast. Senor Mexico, 1969. Buenos dias, Bill. Ted here from Baltimore, Maryland. Great to have you here. Eric Drews, good morning from Norman, Oklahoma, from Eric. You missed us last week, but you're here today, and we're happy to have you in the house. Portland, Oregon, Dave. Hola, Dave. Que paso, Dave, from Portland, Oregon. From Baltimore to Portland, Oregon. Oh, okay. E. Johnson, looking forward to learning how to get residency. E. Johnson, go to my channel. That's the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. Or just go to YouTube and type in Immigration Attorney Guadalajara. Yes, search for Immigration Attorney Guadalajara. And I think my video will come up number one. There we have 2 immigration attorneys that tell you all about how to get residency. It's like a 40-minute interview. They'll talk about visas, the 180-day visa, the 1-year visa, 2-year visa, 3-year visa, and permanent visas. And about 40 of my subscribers have used Albero, my immigration attorney, and you can email Albero and he will hook you up. I've had 3 visas with him. Each one cost me about $250. That's like 5,000 pesos, and he's really good. He speaks English very well, and he is a Mexico national. Okay, what else we got going on? Pizzone B. Hola, Pizzone. Christine Cruz, good morning. Christine in Montana, I think. Okay, Dr. John, Joe Griff. I'm going to call you Dr. John because he's a doctor. And his real name is John. I'm just going to call you Dr. John. Prior to heading to Mexico, you should download the WhatsApp to your phone. Bill can explain about it. Okay. Dr. John. Joe Griff, I'm going to call him Dr. John because that's who he is. He's a doctor and his name is John. Okay, WhatsApp. I didn't know anything about WhatsApp, but my best friend... My best female friend, I've known her for like 40 years, and she lives in Columbus, Ohio. Her name is Pat Andrews, and she was a warden of a prison. But she retired, and then she started having international students come to her house, and they would stay with her while they were going to Ohio State. So one of her students was a very wealthy young man, about 20 years old, from Saudi Arabia. And he had WhatsApp. She had another student from Italy, another student from Finland, and they all had WhatsApp. And she turned me on to WhatsApp. WhatsApp is free. And if I'm not mistaken, WhatsApp is owned by Facebook. Help me out. I think that, but it's free. And with WhatsApp, I got WhatsApp on my phone right over here, right on my phone right here. And every Mexican has WhatsApp. And with WhatsApp, you can send text messages. You can call people. Click the button. It's like free phone service. You can do multi-person video conferences in WhatsApp. WhatsApp is the bomb, okay? So before you come down, you want to download WhatsApp, and you'll be good to go. If you get a new chip in your phone, I'm trying to think how that's going to go. But anyway, yeah, you want to get WhatsApp, but before you get down here, you want to tell people that are close to you what is your WhatsApp number, and then you can call them. Doesn't cost you any money. If you have cell phone service, you're good to go. Okay, let's see. Oh, good morning, Teresa de Anda in the house. Thank you, Teresa. Teresa made a video yesterday, and she gave me the battery for the camera, and there was no energy in the camera. So hopefully we can make it through this broadcast with minimal energy. And I want to apologize for last week because I ran out of battery power, and that's why I had to close. I mean, we were rolling. We were at 1 hour and 59 minutes. People were clicking the little button down there to give me money. Oh yeah. And if you guys want to give me money, just click the little money button. But anyway, then I figured out after the broadcast that I still had audio. I just didn't have video. So now I've got a backup battery. So if the visual stops, then I'll just switch batteries. You guys won't see me for a while, but you'll be able to hear me. But I got a backup battery and we are good to go. Okay, my Verizon deal, this is from Ocean, WW Ocean. My Verizon deal says no problem for the first 60 days, although data is limited. Check your plan. Yes. Senor Mexico, T-Mobile works well in Mexico. Thank you, Senor Mexico. Jordan White, I have WhatsApp. Well, what's up? I have what's up. Okay, whatever. Christine C. Buenos dias, Christine C. Christine C., I see you've been communicating with Annette Williams. She's one of the most fabulous people on the planet. You're trying to hook things up. Talk to her directly. I see that you guys are communicating. That's very good. Catherine Burton, Ola from Peoria, Illinois. Everybody knows who is the most famous person from Peoria, Illinois. Everybody knows the most famous person from Peoria, Illinois. Woo! Kick back. If somebody knows I know the answer. If somebody knows the answer, tell me who this person is. I'll give it up later. Eric Drews, ATT, says, I'm good to use my phone in Mexico. Right on, Eric. Kathy, good morning to everyone from Spokane, Washington. That girl. Good morning, that girl. Your name's Terry, right? Uh-oh. What just happened there? Ooh, somebody just clicked the money button. Oh, cool. Right on. I need some money because I gotta pay my rent, buy some tacos. We got stuff to talk about. There's a lot going on. I'm just getting warmed up. You guys don't know how nervous I get around 9 o'clock in the morning, my time, on a Saturday morning. I'm thinking, well, what am I going to do? What's going to happen today? I get so nervous, but I'm just here to share the love. I'm just here to share the love. We need love on the planet. Everybody, go out and show somebody some love today because that's all we got. We got to bring all of this together. Oh, okay, now, okay. Buenos dias, okay, da-da-da-da-da-da. That girl, Jordan White, oh, my God, thank you. Oh, my God, people are giving up the money. Wow. Ooh, I'm getting chills. Ooh. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I do this for a hobby. Oh, people are so wonderful. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, let me get my stuff together here. Oh, wow, people are so wonderful. I've had such a great life, and let me say, I live in Mexico, as you guys know, but Mexico is so full of love. But let's get down to some serious stuff here. We'll start out with a little bit of serious stuff. I think I told you guys like last week that Teresa's son, who lives in Malachi. Let's show you where Malachi is. Here we go. Okay, now you can see Malachi there at the bottom of the map, and you can see where Guadalajara is. And Lake Chapala, you can see that little blue spot. That's where Chapala is. Guadalajara is about 45 minutes north of Chapala. So if we take the bus or drive to Puerto Vallarta, that's like a 5-hour bus ride or drive, and Malachi is about equidistant. But Malachi is south of Vallarta, is right on the beach. It's a small town, a very small town. We did a video on Malachi, but check it out. So Teresa's son lives in Malachi. Teresa's son lives in Malachi, and he got the virus about 2 weeks ago. He was very ill. And when he got the virus, then he told us that 16 people in Malachi, small town, maybe 10,000 people, 16 people had died. And then 2 people came to help him out, to help him get well. They came, they brought him food and medicines, and both of them died in Malacca. And then his doctor came and gave him medicine and this and that. And then two of her relatives died. And it's just like, I've got some videos from Malacca right here. Here we are, and look at the people. None of the people have masks on. You'll see Teresa. We've got masks on, but this town was like, I mean, we were there for 4 days. Here comes a lady, she has on a mask, but almost all the people in this video that you're gonna see are not going to have masks. There's a lady, no mask, just walking around like nothing's going on. And that's what's going on in, that's what Chapala is like. People are just walking around without masks. Some people do. When we walk in the morning, there are these buses of people going to work really early, and the bus is so full. If you've been to New York City and you get on a bus in the morning, people going to work, you got 60 people, 70 people sitting down, then you got 30 people standing up. You're 6 inches away from other people's faces, and you look at the bus, and half the people don't have masks on. And it's just like, let's move ahead in the video here a bit. Let's move ahead so we can see some people. Where are the people? Where are the people? Where are the people? People at the bus stop. Here's a lady. She's in a shop. No mask. But people are, look at these people. No mask. And in Malacca, they just fell asleep. It was like, oh, there's no virus down here. People are dying. They're dying like crazy. And again, oh, Linda, Catherine, thanks for giving up some dollarinas. Woo. But anyway, at the very bottom of the description, I have Teresa's son-in-law. His name is Aurelio. Dr. Aurelio. Doctors at Home. And his business, he just got out of med school about 3 years ago. He had no business. It's hard being a doctor in Vallarta, in Mexico. It's not like the United States. But when the virus clicked in, all of his business is virus business. And he goes to people's houses. He's had the virus. His wife has had the virus. Let me turn on my camera again. He's had the virus. His wife, Dr. Morales, has had the virus. And people are in Puerto Vallarta, it's just like virus city. But a link to his website's Doctor at Home is at the very bottom of the description. But people are getting sick down here and people are dying. People thinking about coming down here for vacation, and then the people that come down here on vacation, people are not educated about the virus, even in the United States. I mean, you can be vaccinated and still have the virus, and you can spread the virus. You can get the virus, spread, get. Then people die. So anyway, the virus is very serious here as it is in Florida, Arkansas, Mississippi. People are getting sick and dying. Everybody be careful. Share the love. Wear a mask, social distancing. Let's all get through this and let's live and love and share the love with everybody. Eric Drews. Okay, if you can live up in the USA in a budget, you should be able to do the same in Chapala. Okay. Let me go. I think I missed something here. Let's scroll up. Christine. What? Christine C. Is Abraham Lincoln? He's from Peoria, Illinois. No, somebody more famous than Abraham Lincoln. Somebody more famous than Abraham Lincoln But I'm going to hold off who's the most famous person I know from Peoria, Illinois. Okay. Now, Gale Resources. I get a fair amount of Social Security and live on a budget in the U.S., but they tell me I'm too poor to live in Chapala, Mexico. I don't know, man. Okay, I've been here 16 years. I remember when I was living in Cincinnati, Ohio. Oh man, I had so much debt. I was paying $2,500 a month for a mortgage. Oh, I was paying like $500 a month for a car payment. Then I had credit card bills. I needed about $7,500 a month to live. In Chapala, you should be able to rent a nice apartment for about $500 a month. That's going to be your big ticket, rent. Outside of rent, everything is going to be very cheap. I mean, everything is, and with your rent, most places that you rent, that is going to include cable and Wi-Fi most of the time. So yeah, I'm thinking if you're bringing in $1,200 a month, you'll be okay in Mexico. I have a subscriber, Ronnie, who lives in New Mexico. He's retired. He's 68 years old. He's bringing in like $4,500 a month with retirement from the military. That's too much money in Mexico. I have a friend down the street who's bringing in $1,700 a month. And these people are living fine. Mexico is very cheap. Plan on $500 to $700 a month for rent. Anything above that is going to be really cheap. Let me think here. So yeah, come on down, give it a shot. Okie dokie. Let me scroll up here and see what's going on. Good morning, Bill. John from John Dougherty Sr. Hola, John. Catherine Burns. Look into Namaste Lake Chapala for housing costs. Okay, let me check that out. Pizzone B. Hola, Bill. If we want to stay in Mexico for 1 year with tourist visa, can we avoid having to leave after 6 months? Well, okay. Here's how the tourist visa works. Oh my. Once you cross the border, let's say you're taking a plane down here. You come down. I had tourist visas for 5 years. Okay, so what does that mean? That means you can come down here for 6 months, and then you have to leave. And you can go across the border. You can fly back, stay for 5 minutes, come back, and then you get another visa. Okay, 2 times. I was really good for like 3 years. I'd leave, come back, right on time. But 2 times, I waited too long. Okay, so okay. So one time, my visa expired, and I asked my landlord, this guy named Don Pickens. He owns Casa Cupola in Puerto Vallarta. It's the best. It's one of the top 5 gay resorts in the world. Okay, and he's rich. And I said, Don, my visa has expired. What do I do? I got to leave the country. And he said, just lie. Go to the airport and lie. Tell them that you lost it, or just lie. Say anything. So I did. I went to the airport, because if your visa has expired, then technically you can't leave Mexico. Okay. So the first time I went to the airport, I had my plane ticket. And I said, well, I lost my visa. I was swimming in the ocean and my visa just washed away. And they said, oh, well, go over there and just give that guy some money and he'll give you another one. So I did that. And okay, so they sent me to this little place. There was a guy there. He gave me a piece of paper and I gave him like $30. And I was good to go. Okay. That's how it can go. It can go very good like that. But the second time my visa had expired, I was flying out of Mexico City. And I'm trying to catch my next flight from Mexico City into like, I don't know, somewhere in the United States. And they said, your visa has expired. You can't leave. Your visa has expired. You can't leave. Oh, what are you going to do? Oh, I mean, and my other flight was getting ready to leave. I had my laptop with me, and my father, I am Bill Dallas Lewis the Fourth, okay? So my father had been there like a month before I was leaving the country, and I had his airplane ticket in my computer. And I forget how this worked out, but being able to show them his information that had my name, I was able to leave the country. So yeah, you can come down here and, but the best thing to do is to come down here, leave the country and come right back. After 6 months, you can get out. But if the wrong thing happens, you can get stuck here and you can't leave. So that was a rather lengthy, that was kind of a lengthy explanation. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Can I open a bank account if I am not a permanent resident? Let me go back, okay. Can I open a bank account if I am not a permanent resident? Yes, Jordan, you can open a bank account down here. You don't have to be, I mean, anybody with some cash can go to the bank and open an account and put cash in the bank. They don't care. Personally, I would never, ever put a dime in a Mexican bank. Mexican banks treat their customers like crap. I don't cuss on my channel. When I'm off the channel, I cuss all the time. But I don't want to get banned by YouTube, so I don't cuss. But anyway, the banks treat their customers like crap. There's another word for crap, starts with an S, but I'm not going to use that word. I would never put a dime in a Mexican bank unless I was going to borrow money. It's real easy to borrow money in Mexico. You can get credit cards for like $5,000 and spend the money, never pay the bank back. I might think about that. Maybe I'll open an account and borrow like $20,000. Teresa's mom had like $70,000 in this bank and they went out of business. She got no money back. So yeah, if you want to open an account, sure you can. I want to get upper denture implants in Lake Chapala area. Do you recommend? Who do you recommend? No one lists their price on the website. Do you have any idea of prices for all on 4 denture implants? Gina Rivers, thanks for that question. Let me check something out here. Let me check. I gotta go. Let me give you. I'm getting in Google. And I'm going to pull up a place for you to go. My internet connection is a little bit slow. Hold on a second, and Gina, I'm going to give you an answer to that question as soon as my browser window. It's a little slow because we're doing this. Okay, come on, internet. We're broadcasting live from Chapala, trying to get an answer for Gina here, and I'm going to have an answer for you in a second. Let me go right over here, and Gina, I think I'm going to have an answer for you in a second. I'm sorry, folks. I only got 20 meg connection. Okay, come on. Let's go, internet. And I want to give you a link. There's a place in Vallarta and a place in Chapala. It's the same people. Also, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. We have some fabulous stuff coming up here. Let's click this button over here. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's scroll down. We're trying to get an answer for Gina. I'm sorry, folks. Da 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 da. Do di o di o di do. Oh. What's that? Da da da. No, it's not that one. Oh, come on now. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Where is the answer to Gina's question here? Come on. I'm looking, folks. I'm sorry. I'm looking. Here we go. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ah, here we go. I got it now. Gina, I have found the answer to your question. Do-do-do. And here we go. I'm going to copy this link. This is a video I did. Copy. Okay, let's just move this down here. Here we go, Gina. Here we go. I'm going to paste this link and send it right through. Okie dokie. That should have gone through. Okay, Gina. Watch this video. I forget the name of the place. It's called Dental Express. Dental Express in Chapala. They have excellent doctors. Most of their doctors are young people. Almost all of their dentists are bilingual. The receptionist is bilingual. You can go to their website, call them on the phone. You can ask them all the questions that you want. Whoever is working the desk is fluent English speaking. Teresa and I went there for the first time. Both of us got our teeth cleaned. That's two people. It cost us like 450 pesos for two people. That's like $22 a person. Teresa just got an implant there, and it cost about $450 for an implant. Dental Express. Also, they have a service. They'll come pick you up. I've had about 10 to 15 subscribers go to Dental Express, and they come down here. They save a lot of money, save a ton of money. But watch that video. They have an office here in Chapala. Actually, the office is right outside of Ajijic. And they also have an office in Puerto Vallarta. Dental Express will do the job, and you'll be good to go. Okay, now, Jordan White. Do I have a choice at what ATM receive my money in pesos or US dollars? Okay, Jordan White. That opens a number of doors. That opens Jordan White. That's the answer to that question is, it depends on what ATM machine you go to. Some ATMs will ask you, do you want this in local currency or in US currency? Or they will ask you, what currency do you want your money? Most machines will automatically just give you pesos. Teresa de Anda, if you're watching, and I think you're in the next room, please type in the name of your bank. Teresa, ¿qué es nombre de tu banco? Por favor, dime in chat. Okay. Now, her bank, I forget the name of it. It may be HSBC, but they will ask you. Now, but I'm going to say you never want to use U.S. currency in Mexico because you don't know what's going to happen. You want to have pesos. And when I say you don't know what's going to happen, it's going to be complicated. Many Mexican nationals don't know how much a dollar is worth in pesos. And, maybe at Walmart, maybe they do, maybe they don't, and it's just complicated. So if you want to use US dollars, take care of that at the exchange desk at the airport. Do that at the airport. Exchange your US currency for pesos on the way out. Change your money from pesos to dollars and just deal with it there. Gale Resources, your monthly dollar payment may be technically below the required threshold for a Mexican visa, but if you have another source such as a saving or pension account, that may be enough. Dr. John, Joe Griff, thank you for that. Yeah. Fortunately, when I got my 2-year visa, I have a permanent visa now. I talked to a lady. She's one of my subscribers. She used my immigration attorneys to get a permanent visa. And for her to get a permanent visa, the immigration attorneys told her that she needed to have $140,000 in the bank, which is incredible. When I got a 2-year visa, I had cash in the bank. And then I got another 2-year visa. Then I got my permanent visa, but I didn't have $140,000 in the bank. So, I mean, to get a 1-year, 2-year, 3-year visa, you got to have money in the bank or be able to say, well, I have this much income. Go to YouTube. Type in immigration attorneys Guadalajara. My video will come up on top, and contact my immigration attorney Alvaro. Email him, and he will answer all of your questions and help you get a visa. Okay, now do. Okay, Jordan White. How much cash can my wife and I bring into Mexico? You can bring as much cash as you want. I don't see a limit. They'll ask you, when you get on the plane, you have to fill out a little form when you're on the plane. It says, are you bringing in more than $10,000 into the country? I think you can bring in like $1 billion. I don't know if you bring in $1 billion, I think the government of Mexico might want to tax your money. So I would think as long as you're not bringing in more than $10,000 in cash, you'll be okay. But I don't really see any reason to bring in any more money than that. Oh, okay. Teresa de Anda just emailed me and with answering my question, what is the name of your bank? Her bank name is, let me look at this again. Her bank name is Banco HSBC. Banco HSBC. That is where I use my ATM card. At her bank, because they don't rip you off. HSBC. But they will ask you, do you want pesos or do you want dollars? That's the only machine that I can remember where they ask you, do you want dollars or do you want pesos? Thank you very much. I'm going to answer this question now. Who is the most famous person from Peoria, Illinois? Some people may not know this gentleman, but his name is Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor, the funniest man in the world, is from Peoria, Illinois. Let's move along. Uh-oh. Let me look over what's going on. Okay. I'm scrolling here. Okay. Jordan White, my friend who lives in Mexico takes a parasite medication twice a year. He tells me that all Mexicans take it. It is called Lobrex or Loxel. Okay, very good. I've been here 16 years. I've never taken that. Dr. John in New Jersey. What do you think about that? I've never taken it. My wife, Teresa, she never takes it. I've never met any Mexican national that takes it. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people do, and I've heard of it. I think I took it one time, but I never take it. Okay, now, Jordan White, what is a tourist card fee? Jordan, can you clarify that question, please? A tourist card fee? I think you must be asking, what is the fee for a 180-day visa? It's like $25, $30. Okay. Gale Resources, Joe, that is my point. Thanks. I was just complaining, ha ha ha. I know I can survive there. Oh, very good, very good, very good. Christine C. Hey, Gale Resources. I'm starting to look at Panama. They only require $1,000 monthly, and Mexico is asking for more to get in. Oh, well, Panama, I'm sure it's a great place. I've heard wonderful things about it. Catherine Burton, Charles Schwab is a great place to put money. You can put some fund in brokerage side and also have a checking account. You can have Social Security check deposited directly. Catherine Burton, that you're right on it. I had a bank account with another bank. I'm not going to say their name. But I had a sizable amount of cash in their bank. And every time I took money out of the bank, every time I used the ATM machine, it was like $15. $15. I'm taking out like $350 and they're charging me $15 just to get some money. And then they canceled my account. I had a bunch of money in this bank. And they sent me a letter that says, well, we don't want your money. It was like I was a drug dealer or something, okay? I've got a sizable amount of money in this bank and they cut me off. So I had to find another bank. I now have a account with Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab, it's the best bank I've ever had in my life. I wish they were paying me for this, for saying this, but now when I go to the bank, there's no fee. No fee. It's like no money. It's like, okay, let's say I go to Teresa's bank, use my ATM card. That bank, they get like $1.50. And Charles Schwab doesn't get anything. Also, Charles Schwab has excellent customer service. You can call them up on the phone. I'm only my account, Charles Schwab. I guess I could change this, but I'm only allowed to take out like $400 at a time. That's all I need, $400, and only $400 once every 24 hours. So I've bought like, a $2,000 couch, a $1,500 refrigerator at Costco, a desktop computer. So if I'm going to buy something expensive, I got to call Charles Schwab and say, hey, I'm going to go buy a leather couch. It's going to cost me like $2,000. Can you raise my limit? And they'll say, okay. They're going to, okay, you're good to go for 24 hours. Go buy a couch, okay? But Charles Schwab is the bank you want. Don't put your money in a Mexican account. It might just go away. Now, Dave Hayden, plus Schwab is the cheapest way to transfer money to Mexico. Thank you very much. Capitan, is Mexico improving on COVID injections? Expect to get a booster shot in 2 months. Doctor already okayed. Capitan, Mexico sucks when it comes to vaccinations. I was talking to a subscriber this week. He said he just goes to the pharmacy in the United States. You just go to I don't know what you guys do in the United States, but you guys just, if you want to get a vaccination like in 10 minutes, you just get in your car, go to this place, vaccinate, you can choose Pfizer, this, that. No, Mexico sucks. That's why people are dying like flies down here. Mexico is like the movie Jaws. Now, if you haven't seen Jaws, here's what happens. There's a big shark in the ocean and it's eating the tourists, and the mayor wants to leave the town open because the businesses need business, okay? And this shark is eating people. And the people that know that the people are being eaten, they say, you got to close the beach because this shark is eating people. And the mayor says, no, we can't do that because the businesses need business, okay? So people are dying like flies down here. You got to wait like 2 months to get a vaccination. Many of the vaccination comes from China. And there have been vaccinations for other stuff that they give the kids. Teresa tells me this stuff. And they had this one vaccination for kids. I forget what it was for, but it ended up that the people supplying this vaccination had replaced the medicine with water. And they were giving these kids water and charging them money for this stuff. So vaccinations in Mexico suck. People are getting sick down here. People are dying down here. It's just like Florida or Arkansas or Mississippi. So if you can, get your vaccination ahead of time, because you can't get in your car and get vaccinated in like 10 minutes. It's like the movie Jaws down here. People are dying. Okay, now, Capitan. Gina Rivers, thank you, Bill, for dental referral. Stay safe, wear your mask, coming that way when code red is over. Oh, Jordan White, thank you for $2. Ooh, $2 right on. Hey, I can buy a meal with $2. I can get like 10, 15 tacos down here. I'm good to go. Okay, let's see what's going on. I'm scrolling down here. Okay, I got to scroll up. Okay. Dental referral, Joe Griff, Dr. John, Jordan White, taking prophylactic Loxil isn't a practice recommended by most MDs, but it is common among some Mexicans since they can buy it in a pharmacy without a prescription. There is an effective and safe med treats various parasitic infection, including worms. Okay, now again, this is coming from Joe Griff, who I'm calling Dr. John because he is a doctor in New Jersey. Dr. John, you went to med school. When you lived here, did you take that? Should I be taking it? Should my wife be taking it? Should I be taking these drugs every 6 months? Let us know, or should we just forget about it? Okay, Sandra B., good morning. I have a pharmacy benefit, but was unable to use it while visiting Ajijic, okay? I paid out of the pocket for 3 months, supply of 2 meds. It costs $500 US. Other meds are 100% covered in US, but can't ship. Okay, I'm a little fuzzy on what you're trying to say. You have a pharmacy benefit, but okay. Yeah, kind of. Sandra B., fill us in. I don't quite understand that. Olga. Bill, my grandfather is from Zacatecas, and my grandmother's from Piedras Negras. Ooh, wow. My mother was a first-generation American. I want to discover my Mexican roots. Funny, I would think with a name like Olga, I would think that you were from Switzerland or Sweden. You know, Olga. My name is Olga from Sweden. But you're a Latino, Olga. Well, thank you, Olga. Oh, thank you, Jordan White, for that $2. Darlene Spring. I have a Schwab account too. Yeah, I love Charles Schwab. Eric Drews, same no fees for Capital One, $360. Very good. Is it raining? Dr. John, is it raining? What's up? Okay. Dr. John, Joe Griff is saying, I did not take anti-parasitic drugs. Prevention is key. Good hygiene practices should be adequate in most parts of Mexico. Thank you very much, Dr. John. So Dr. John, Joe Griff, he's just saying, look, take care of yourself, wipe your butt well, take a shower. Foods that you eat. You have to be careful. One thing you have to be careful about is eating fruits and vegetables that grow up out of the ground. It's like lettuce. We go to the tianguis where we get lots of fruits and vegetables really cheap. And whenever we buy lettuce, one thing, we don't take the parasitic drugs, but Teresa always, she has this, there's this medicine. You fill up your sink with water and put this medicine in the water, and then you let the lettuce soak in this medicine for like a half an hour. So, and it's like that with lettuce, maybe green beans, cauliflower, and you let it soak, and this gets rid of all the parasites in the lettuce. That is a common practice. Or when you go to the grocery store, you can buy pre-cleaned lettuce. Okay, just take care of yourself. Okay. Christopher Wilson, good morning, Bill and Terry. Christopher Wilson, hello. Russ Shrewsbury, Google Richard Pryor monkeys in the trees. Okay. Richard Pryor, monkey in the trees, yeah. Is that the one where he gets it in the ear? Jordan White, Olga is a Spanish first name. I didn't know that. Olga is a Spanish, I had no clue. It's funny. On our block, we have a bunch of women, and their name is Claudia. And I only know one person in my life from high school whose name was Claudia. That's the only person in my life whose name was Claudia. There are 5 women on my block whose name is Claudia. Okay, now, Frank. Good morning from Phoenix. Do local shops have a great variety of vegetables? If locally grown vegetables and fruits, are they safe? Is the irrigation from lake water or another source? Thanks, Bill. Frank, we are in fruit and vegetable heaven down here. I mean, anything that grows in Mexico, we can buy it down here. There are so many fruits and vegetables down here. It's unbelievable, and it's all extremely cheap. Sometimes I get caught between Spanish and English. Barato. Es barato, cheap, muy cheap. You can buy it all down here. Almost all of the water comes directly from the sky as far as rain goes, or the water source is Lake Chapala. Lake Chapala is the biggest lake in Mexico. If you live in Puerto Vallarta, I don't know what that water source is. But there's a bunch of vegetables down here, and everything is cheap. Frank, thank for the taco money. You don't know, $2.50, that's like 60 pesos. 60 pesos, that's a meal. That's a big meal. I can get like a half of a big pizza for 60 pesos. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's go over here. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening here. A couple of things that we did this week. Last week, we talked last week about medical emergencies. We talked about a living will and a medical trust, a medical directory and a living will. And I went through in that video, which is on my channel, the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, medical emergency help, Americans in Mexico. And we go through all the legalities of things you need to take care of should you show up. Should you be unconscious and need medical assistance? I did part 2 this week, and here we talk about doctors. And the link is in the description below to the new video. The link is below in the description to the new video. And this is all from a doctor's perspective. And the law of Mexico. Doctors can't let you die in Mexico. Where can ambulances take you in Mexico? Where can't they take you? I talk about what is the difference between a public and private hospital. These are things that you need to know about Mexico, but we did that video this week. Another video that we did this week was, we have a Mavic Air drone, and Teresa and I fly this drone. Here we have Teresa with the drone up in the air. And she has a little control there. If you don't have a drone, I tell you, man, drones are so much fun because we have a Mavic Air. We can send it out about 1.5 miles away. There's the connection. She has that connection with my iPhone, and whatever the drone sees, she can see in that iPhone. There's a button on the iPhone, and the software is called DJI Fly, but she can click a button, and even if the drone is 1.5 miles away, the drone knows where she is. She hits a button, and the drone comes right back. The drone is a ton of fun. Now here, Teresa is going to fly the drone. So while she has the iPhone, she is looking at this view right here. So we did it. I'm gonna do some. That's what she's looking at. Right there, she has a drone up about 200 yards. She can spin it all around, see the lake, see the mountains. The drone is a good time, but we have to practice. We have 4 batteries. Each battery gives us about 20 minutes of time. So we can be up in the air for about 1.5 hours. But we have to practice because you make one mistake. The drone this drone, the Mavic Air, cost about $1,200. So if you make a mistake, the drone is gone. You got $1,200 just up in the air. And so we have to, we practice flying, but here, that little speck on the left-hand side of your screen, Teresa's bringing the drone down. She's bringing it down, and it's time to land the drone. I tell you, I love flying the drone. Sometimes I just sit in the backyard and practice flying the drone. We're gonna speed ahead here so that we can see Teresa land the drone. Here we go. We've got that little pad there. She's got to put that sucker right there on the landing pad, or if it gets in the grass, leaves will get in the wings and it will tear up a $1,200 drone. So in a second, she has to put that drone down right on the landing pad, or I'm going to be very angry because she just lost $1,200. I might change the lock. She'll have to sleep on the street for a couple of weeks. But it looks like she's going to do it.
Okay,
she
bueno.
puts it down right on the landing pad. The drone is a lot of fun, and it's really fun when you take the drone out and you go to a place like Puerto Vallarta. And that's why we have to practice so much, because when you're in a big town, you have only a little space to take off and to come down, and you have to know where your drone is. Yeah, I can send the drone out for 1.5 miles away, but my theory is if I can't see it, I'm bringing it home. But I tell you, man, we practice so that we can go to Puerto Vallarta, so we can go to Guadalajara, so we can go to Malaki. We can take off and come down and bring these great shots and put them in our videos. But anyway, so we had that video. This week we're doing a video about a house that is for sale right down the street, and the cost of that house is like $4,500,000 pesos, and that comes to about $239,000. The house is brand new. It's 2 houses down. We're going to do a video on that. The people that built our house built that house. And so Monday, we're going to shoot that video. We're going to do another drone video this week. And there are some pyramids, some unique pyramids right outside of Guadalajara. I think we're going to go visit those pyramids this week. They're circular in design. They're some of the rarest pyramids in Mexico, because instead of being a rectangle going up like this way to the top, they're circular. So I want to get some drone shots of that. But that's coming up this week. We're going to do a how to fly drone video. We're going to do a house video, brand new house for $236,000. I think it's 3 bedrooms and 4 baths. It's a beautiful house, $236,000. Let's see, what else do we have going on over here? Okay, let's get back to over here. Can you address receiving mail and packages in Darlene? Can you address receiving mail and packages in Mexico? Okay. If you're going to send anything, use DHL. And I think I showed this thing last week. I'm going to stick this card up. It doesn't. Oh yeah, that's focusing. There's the phone number. There's the email. There is the website. I shop mail. Okay. Now, this place, that card, that place is right outside of Ajijic. And it's actually in San Antonio, but it's like a 7-minute drive from where I live. And I live in Chapala, 7-minute drive. And they have DHL, they have Federal Express, and Federal Express, DHL. I forget what the other competitor. You can even ship stuff through the United States Postal Service at this location. And I think I said this last week. When I pay my taxes or when I send in my IRS forms, I always use that place, DHL or Federal Express. It's going to get there in like 3 days. It cost me about $45 to $50. When I voted this year, I had to send information in. I sent that through DHL. My nephew, he's not my nephew, he's actually my cousin, but he got married and he sent me a wedding invitation. He was going to get married in July. I forget what year it was. I got the invitation to the wedding in October. The wedding was in July. I got the invitation in October. The federal government sent me my stimulus check. It was dated March. You guys know, I think it was March 1st. It was either March 1st or May 1st. I got the money for the stimulus check in January, like 9 months later, okay? So, never use the Mexican Postal Service ever for anything. You can get a P.O. box. This card I just showed you, they have a bunch of P.O. boxes. You can get a P.O. box. If anybody wants to send you anything, have them send it to this P.O. box, to your P.O. box through DHL. You can use the United States Postal Service. I didn't know about this, but I can send a certified letter. Okay, if I used overnight DHL, that's going to cost me like $45, $50, but I can send this U.S. Postal Service thingy, and it only costs like $3, and it gets there in 10 days, and you can track it. And when somebody signs for it, then you know it's delivered. But so if you have a P.O. box here in Mexico and you can get that, then and people need to send you stuff, have them send it to the P.O. box through certified mail, U.S. service, or through DHL or Federal Express. So that's it. But never, never, never trust the Mexican mail service for anything. My wife says she has never, ever used Mexican mail, and she's a Mexican national, and she's lived in Mexico her entire life. I'm not going to say how many years that is. Okay, now this growing up here. Can I bring a 6-month supply of medication in Mexico? What happens? Why my medication runs out? Well, Jordan White, I don't see why you couldn't bring 6 months or more of medication. What happens if my medication runs out? They have a lot of drugs down here. That's a very good question. Very good question. Tell you what, at the very bottom of the description, I have the website listed, Doctor at Home. That is Teresa's son-in-law. He's a doctor in Puerto Vallarta. Go to that website. The website is in English and in Spanish. They have a contact box. Contact him directly and tell him what kind of drugs you have and ask him, can I buy this drug in Mexico? I have my former landlord, Michael Flat. He's on all kinds of drugs. I mean, he's like 73 years old. He's got a trachea here. He's one of the most living guys I have ever met in my life. He's very active, but he's on all kinds of drugs. But he gets all of his prescriptions fulfilled here in Mexico. He doesn't have any problems, and for a lot less money. Okay, Jordan White, can I sell on eBay in Mexico? Yeah, you can do anything you do on the internet in the United States, you can do in Mexico. So yeah, you can buy, sell, whatever you want. Jax, how safe is it to buy a house? And is it safe to live in Mexico? Well, I'm going to say you can buy a house in Mexico without getting into a lot of my experience. But I know a ton of people that own homes in Mexico. Teresa has a very large family. I'm going to say almost everybody in her family owns a home. That's like 1,000. That's like 10 million people. They all have homes. We own this home. But when you buy a home in Mexico, you want to have a very good attorney. So you have to do some attorney shopping. If you're going to live in Chapala or Ajijic, go to the Lake Chapala Society or my immigration attorneys. Just do a search for immigration attorney Guadalajara. My video should come up. Number 1, that's Albero. Albero is an immigration attorney, but he should be able to hook you up with attorneys for buying properties, because when you get the contract, you want to read the contract very well. Now, is it safe living in Mexico? Everywhere that there is crime in Mexico, but I just think anywhere I go, I pretend I'm in New York City. I'm always looking this way, looking that way, look around, close my windows at nighttime. I lived in Mount Vernon, Ohio. That's where my mother was born, and I bought my grandmother's house there. And I would go to the grocery store. I'd be gone for like 3 hours. I wouldn't lock my front door. I went to school in New Hampshire, and we would go visit people in the area of New Hampshire. People didn't lock their doors in New Hampshire. I'm sure there are places in Mexico where people don't lock their doors, small towns, but I lock my doors. There is crime here. There's a lot of poverty here. There are people that are very hungry. There are greedy people here, just like in the United States, just like in New York City, like in Los Angeles. There are wealthy people that want to steal your money. There are millionaires that want to steal your money. People steal here just like they do everywhere in the world. Is it safe here? I'm going to say where I live, it's safe. I've been here 16 years. I've never been robbed. My car has only been broken into twice in my life. And I had a Jeep Cherokee, and I drove that sucker for 250,000 miles from Los Angeles to Connecticut, in all parts of the country. And I was only robbed. This car was only broken into 2 times, and that was in Columbus, Ohio. So yeah, there's crime everywhere. Just be careful. Okay. Oh, Linda Burns. Hola from Arizona. Linda, hola. Thanks for joining us, Linda. Jordan White, can you buy a case of water, 24 bottles, cheap? Well, yeah, everything's cheap down here. We don't buy bottles. My former landlord used to always buy bottles. Yeah, you can buy bottled water. You can get that at Walmart, at the grocery store, OXXO, 7-Eleven. Yeah, you can go do all of that. We buy 5-gallon jugs. I think it's actually like 5 liters or 6 liters. And that cost us 40 pesos. 40 pesos, that's $2. We get that for $2. They deliver it. $2 for 5 gallons. So yeah, water is cheap. That girl, I didn't bring my drone. I didn't bring my drone this time. I look forward to bringing it and learning to use it when I return and settle in. I hope I don't crash. That girl is a drone flyer. That girl, tell the people, the drone is the bomb. Also in Mexico, I don't know what the laws are like in the United States as far as drones go. In Canada, they're very strict. I don't know what the police are doing to enforce drone laws in the United States, but down here, they are very drone friendly today. So the police will not bother you. Jax, get the DJI FPV. You will have more fun. Thank you very much. Jax, how much did you pay for that? Because I know that the Mavic 2, I can buy one of those in Guadalajara but it's like $1,700, but it's more expensive. If you're going to buy a drone, buy it in the United States before you come here. DJI, they make excellent drones, but they don't ship to Mexico. But they do have distributors here in Mexico. Okie dokie. Frank, if fish from the lake is not recommended to eat, is the local vegetables okay to eat if watered from the lake? Would your marine biologist connection know? Very good. Okay, very good, Frank. Frank, I don't want to flood my relatives with messages, but at the very bottom of the description is the website for Doctor at Home. His name is Aurelio. It took me 6 years to figure out how to say his name. Aurelio, 6 years. But he's a doctor. His wife's name is Deanna. Dr. Deanna, she is a marine biologist. Send her a message through their website and ask that question. The fish live in the water. The vegetables grow from rain and water from the lake. But like I was saying earlier, when we eat lettuce, we soak that in decontamination stuff. You can't do that with the fish. But yeah, the vegetables are okay. Apples, oranges, bananas. You don't even have to clean that stuff. Okay. Let me click over here. If Mexican banks aren't a good place to keep money, what do you suggest? I suggest you keep your money in an American bank. That's it. I mean, those banks have insurance. They're federally insured. So you have like, you're insured to up to like $100,000. So if you only have like 20 grand in the bank and the bank goes out of business, the federal government gives you 20 grand. In Mexico, all they give you is the finger. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, keep your money in an American bank. Carl, Applegate. Hola. Bill, can you speak about the length of time it takes to sell a house located in Ajijic, valued between 0 and 300,000? Carl Applegate, how long does it take to sell a house? I can only speak from my personal experience. Teresa sold her house in Guadalajara. That took about 4 months to sell a house. Her house sold for about $230,000. We did a video with Katie. I do videos sometimes with Katie. Katie lives here in Chapala, and we did a video a month ago for a house that's 10 minutes away in San Nicolas. And that house had been on the market for 6 months. And we did a video on the house. We toured the house. And a week later, some people bought the house. So the house had been on the market for 6 months. After we did the video, the house sold in a week. Oh, also in Mexico, they don't have real estate. What is it? The multiple listing service. I mean, once a house goes in the database in the United States, it's up for sale. Then everybody in the United States, all brokers throughout the United States can sell this house. In Mexico, they don't have that system. So it's like all houses for sale are kind of secret. Only certain brokers know that these houses are for sale. So, okay, you know, selling a house down here is like selling a house in the United States. I sold 2 houses in the United States. You're sitting on pins and needles until the house sales. So it's the same thing. I don't think it's any different. Okie dokie. Now, let's see what's going on. Federal Express does not deliver to POB. Oh, very good, Virginia. Thank you very much. I didn't know that. POB, post office box. Very, very good. Yeah. So if people send you stuff to your post office box, then you would want to use the United States Postal Service certified mail system. You can use that from the United States to Mexico or from Mexico to the United States. And Virginia, that's excellent information, because when I send in my tax returns, I can't use like if you go to the Internal Revenue website, they have like a P.O. box address there. I can't use that. I have to have a physical address. For Social Security information updates, I have to send it to a physical address with a phone number. So Virginia, that is excellent advice or information. Jesse and Sherry. Hola, Jesse and Sherry. Love your show. Thank you very much, Jesse and Sherry. Again, I want to apologize. I want to apologize for last week. We were going for like 2 hours. We went from 10 to noon, and then my camera went off because the battery died. And I freaked. It was like the batteries, and I wasn't thinking that, I still have audio. Okay, so I'm prepared for this week. The battery should be good for another 45 minutes, but if the battery goes dead, I have audio. So I have a backup battery under the table. If my camera dies, I'm going to walk away, replace the battery, and I'm back on live. Okay, just in case. But Jesse and Sherry, thank you very much. SNTSBC, you for president, me for president of Mexico. Ooh, well, thank you so much. I don't know if I would want that job. Ooh, I'm not even talking about politics in Mexico. Eric Drews, I keep my money in my YS bank. I use my ATM for living expenses. Yeah. I mean, what I want to say is, who needs money? Everybody needs money, okay? But I have things to pay for. Oh, I've got like 7 websites. All of the servers are located in the United States, so I pay that. I've got email services. Oh, I use Adobe. I have a $60 a month Adobe bill. I pay money, but all that comes from either PayPal or from my bank account. For money, okay, I can pay for my internet by going there, which is what I do. We have 2 internet services. We have 2 cell phone services. We have to pay for those monthly. I can pay for those online, but these are Mexican companies, and it's so complicated to pay online. I just get in the car and go to the place, and I can, once a month, on the 5th of the month, I go and pay for those things in cash. I have to get my ATM machine to do that, but all of my cash is in the bank. My cash is in the bank. But if I want to eat some tacos, go to the restaurant, buy some gasoline, I do that in cash. I could use my credit card or my ATM card to pay for gasoline. I can go to restaurants, but I don't carry. At the most, I carry like 1,000 pesos with me. That's all I need. 1,000 pesos is $50. Most of the time, I'm only carrying like 600 pesos, or that's $30. That's all. I mean, who's going to spend more than $30 when I leave the house? The only thing, I got my little. Let me pull out my money bag. Pull out my money bag. Okay, now I got this thing right here at the Tianguis, which is they have them every Monday here, where you can buy stuff really cheap. This thing cost me 300 pesos, and I like it because it's got a zipper thingy right here. This is where I put my phone, in this little thingy, and then it's got this little zippy thing right here in the back. You can even hear the zipper work. And this is where I keep my cash. I hope you criminals are not watching me, because now you know where I keep my cash. So I pop this sucker open right here, and this is my cash. Right now I'm carrying around 50 pesos, which is $2.50. The only stuff I have with my cash, here's my senior citizen discount card, where I get 50% off of everything because I'm over 60. And I carry my Mexico driver's license because I do drive a car. And I carry my insurance card. I carry my insurance card should I have a heart attack and need to go to the hospital, my Mexico driver's license, and my senior citizens discount card. And then I might have, $20 to $30 in there also. Notice I don't have my ATM card in here. I don't have any credit cards in here. I don't have any Visa. All my Visa stuff I keep in the house. My passport I keep in the house. All that stuff is in the house. And okay, so if I'm going to go to the ATM machine, I take my ATM card out of my little secret vault, and I go get some money, and I get my cash. I come back home, and then I put my my ATM card back in the vault with my passport and all that stuff. Now, what I used to do, where is my phone? Oh, here it is. What I used to do is my phone, okay, let me show you this. Okay, now, this is where I keep my phone. I made this thing, it's made up of jeans. Stick my phone in here. I used to have a little thing that I bought to put my cell phone in, and I used to have my driver's license, my ATM card, and my money. I would keep all of that with the phone. But one time, I mean, you know, you go to like 7-Eleven, you buy this and that. I opened it up, get my money out, get my stuff, walk out. Well, I left that whole kit in 7-Eleven. Went back, the phone was gone with all my money, driver's license, everything, credit card, everything gone. That was a pain, okay? Then I had to buy a new phone, and I started keeping all that stuff in my pocket. Well, the phone fell out of my pocket, and all that stuff was gone again. I'd get a new phone, new ATM machine. ATM machine, you need your money card down here. So now the money goes in one spot. The phone has its own place in the little thingy, and I strap this sucker around me. It has a very secure strap, and all my stuff is good to go. All my stuff is straight, because you lose stuff down here, like your ATM card, credit cards, phone, stuff in Mexico to replace anything official is a pain in the butt. The Mexican government is a pain in the butt. Paying taxes, paying your electricity bill, your water bill, getting a vaccine, anything that's going through a business or the government is a pain in the butt. So I carry all of my stuff right in here to prevent pain in the butt incident. Linda Melio, thank you very much, Linda. Linda just gave me $5, which is 100 pesos. And I'm going to say, Linda, thank you very much. If you're ever in Chapala, come on over to the house. We'll buy you a Heineken or maybe 2, and Teresa will cook you some food. 100 pesos. Oh my God. 100 pesos. 100 pesos in Mexico is a lot of money. 100 pesos, $5. Okay, Linda, here's what I'm going to do with the 100 pesos that you just sent me. In about 30 minutes, Oscar's coming to the house. Oscar comes to the house every Saturday about now, and he washes the car. Okay, now here's what he does. He comes with a bucket and a vacuum cleaner. So he comes to the car. He's going to get the hose out of the backyard, put it out on the street. I've got a 50-foot electrical wire for Oscar, and he's going to vacuum the car, wash the car. He's going to put Armor All on the tires, clean the windows, and for this he charges 65 pesos. 65 pesos is like $3.25. And he comes to our neighborhood on Thursdays and Saturdays. And when he leaves for $3.25, the car looks like brand new. So I just give him 100 pesos, which is $5. And so Linda, thank you for the 100 pesos. Oscar will be seeing that money today. CMT 63. Hola, CMT 63. Thanks for coming back. Do most homes have a vault or safe? Oh, it's 50-50. CMT 63. A lot of people have safes. It's a good thing. I'm sorry. It's a good thing to have a safe because they're heavy. You put your important stuff in there and the burglars can't carry it away unless they're very strong or unless they come in with a two-wheeler. Many people have safes in Mexico because there is crime. There's as much crime here in Mexico as there is in New York City. Okay, Virginia, do I have to apply for a social work license in Mexico for a private practice? I'm also a hypnotherapist and a Reiki master. I speak Spanish well. Very, very good question, Virginia. I don't think you would have to apply for a social work license. I don't think so. They're not real anal down here. If you want to practice like medical, Dr. John, if you're out there, if you're still with us, I'm just going to say no. Virginia, I have a master's degree in social work from the Ohio State University, and I've never used it. But no, I don't think so. I think you can come down here, practice social work. I don't think anybody's going to bother you. I mean, if you're doing your social work thing, you're doing like family therapy, you're helping kids in the school, stuff like that. Mexico doesn't care. As long as you're not killing people or selling drugs, Mexico doesn't care about that either. So I'm going to say, come on down, do your thing. I think that you will be free. Okay, now, Bill, show us the money in your show us the money in your mattress. I don't have any money in the mattress, Jordan. That's funny. All my money is in the bank, except I have a bunch of change. I probably have about $100 of Mexico change. Okay, now, SNTSBC, any chance you will run for mayor anytime soon? No. You're funny. No, I don't want anything to do. I'm not that social. People watch my videos, they think, wow, he's so outgoing and social. I don't do anything. I mean, I make these videos. I talk to Teresa, sit out on the back porch. But I stay away from people. When I was younger, in high school and in college, and I was president of the student council, the band, all that kind of stuff. But I kind of stay away from people, except for just a few people running for office. The president of the United States, the governor, the mayor, God bless those people because they have to be with people all the time. I try to stay away from people. Ocean Breeze, welcome back. Studying Spanish in preparation for a dream vacation, which includes a chance to perhaps meet up with you, an internet legend. Ho, ho, ho. Thank you for so many useful tips. Keep enjoying every day. Ocean Breeze, thanks. Yeah, come on down. We went out with a couple that we met through these broadcasts and through the videos, Chris and Lee. They bought a one-way ticket from New Mexico down to here, and they just wanted to get together and ask some questions. We went to breakfast with them about a week ago, and it's funny, we're meeting so many people. We meet so many people through the internet, through YouTube, through these broadcasts. It's amazing. Wonderful people. We're meeting so many wonderful people. But I tell you what, people are dying down here. People are vaccinated, walking around without masks. People are not vaccinated, the non-believers. And so I'm thinking, and people want to get together with us, like our neighbors want to get together with us. But it's so dangerous right now. You can catch COVID and either be really sick and then get other people sick. I don't want to be sick. I don't want to get sick and get Teresa sick. I don't want to see her in the hospital. I don't want to go to the hospital. We're meeting so many wonderful people, but to be very seriously, I'm thinking I don't want to be near any people for about 6 months. I just stay here at home, do some video conferencing, go to the grocery store. When I shut this broadcast down today, I'm immediately going to the grocery store. But go in, leave, have the mask on, don't touch anything, don't touch anybody, but whatever. Okay, here we go. Cool breeze. Thank you. Yeah. Cool ocean breeze. Come on down. Shoot us a message. If it's within the next month, the next 6 weeks, the next 2 months, I might say, well, ocean breeze, I'm scared to leave the house. Okay. People are dying down here, ocean breeze. So yeah, but I'm saying 6 months from now, ojalá, which means I hope, ojalá things are better with the COVID. So let's all pray that works out. Jordan White, do people drink decaf coffee in Mexico? I don't. If you're going to drink decaf, why do it? That's kind of like drinking alcohol-free beer. Why do it? That's almost decaf coffee, alcohol-free beers. It's like having sex with no orgasm. Okay, it's like, why do it? Okay, orgasm-free sex. Okay, now my coffee is French Kirkland fresh roast coffee from Costco. It comes in a bean format. So we have a blender here. It's one of those, you stick the beans in the blender and okay, that's all we drink. It is fortified. 3 scoops of that and you're like, ooh, I got some in my little nasty yellow cup over here, right here. That's what I'm drinking. French roast coffee in the bean format from Costco. You'll go to restaurants in Mexico and they'll say, would you like some coffee? And you'll say, okay, yeah, give me some coffee. And they'll bring out some Nescafe, okay, that powdered stuff, and they'll give you some hot water. So you take a couple of spoons of Nescafe, put some hot water in there. That's not coffee. I don't drink coffee anywhere because I know what is good coffee. Good coffee is from Costco and it's called French roast. Now, I did go to one place in a fabulous supermarket called Fresco in Guadalajara, and they have a coffee place. You can buy coffee beans, and I bought a bag. It was like, a bag about like this and like that, and it was like 1,000 pesos. That's like $50, and we ground those beans, and I drank some of that coffee. I almost had a heart attack. And we did a couple of pots of that, and then I gave that stuff away because that was some powerful stuff. But do people drink decaf in Mexico? I don't know of anybody that drinks decaf in Mexico. I'm sure there are people out there that do, just like I'm sure there's somebody in Mexico that likes to have sex but doesn't like to have the orgasm. Okay, now let's see what's going on here. Oh, John Dougherty. Can I use Charles Schwab card at the local grocery stores like Soriana? Excludes Walmart. Will they charge an extra fee? Thanks. Yeah, you can use your Charles Schwab just like you would in the United States, and any fees that you would incur in the United States, you would incur here in Mexico. But I have used my Charles Schwab card at Sears. Yes, they have Sears. Yes, they have. We bought both of our computers we bought one iMac at Sears. We bought another iMac at Best Buy. And I used my Charles Schwab card for both of those things. You can use your card at Suriana. You can use your card at 7-Eleven. OXXO, I talk about OXXO a lot. I got to make a video about OXXO so you can just see OXXO. But yeah, you can use that card everywhere. And they never have charged me more money. Their profit is built in to their pricing, so they don't charge you anything. Sure, yes, you can do that. Linda, again, thank you for the 100 pesos. I appreciate that. Hola, Bill. We are moving to Lake Chapala. Linda, Lake Chapala is the biggest lake in Mexico. Where around the lake of Lake Chapala are you moving to? Are you moving to Chapala or are you moving to Ajijic? Let us know. Ocean Breeze. Every week is a mini vacation in Mexico. Thanks to you, Bill. Oh, thank you, Ocean Breeze. Let us get some more good stuff. Hopefully we have some really good stuff to enhance the Mexican experience through this week. Thank you so much, Ocean Breeze. Linda, we have more than 2 trash bags. Oh, we have a few things that we would like to ship that UPS can't handle. Ooh, can you recommend any shipping companies? No, I can't. Ooh, no, I can't. Try DHL. DHL will ship about anything. But or just leave that stuff. Leave it behind. Whatever you want to bring down here, sell it and buy it again down here in Mexico. We've been at it for 1 hour and 41 minutes. My camera might go out in about 10 minutes. If that happens, I'll leave the audio on. I'll change the battery. We'll be back in business. CMT 63, my husband wants to know if there are clubs for flying drones or RC cars. I'm sure there are. I see drones in all kinds of strange places. I haven't joined any clubs. Just go to Facebook, type in drone clubs, Guadalajara. Somebody's got to be doing it. I mean, Mexico's just like anywhere else in the world. I am not aware of them, and I've not tried to join any. CMT 63. He wants to know if you need AMA to fly there. Okay, very good. Very good question. I looked up regulations as far as drones go in Mexico. You can go to Google and just type in regulations flying drones in Mexico. And in their regulations, it says to fly a drone, you have to be in the military or former Mexican military. But the police, I fly drone all the time. I see the police all the time. I was in Guadalajara, right in Guadalajara's main square. You have the cathedral there, federal buildings, Plaza de Armas, all this famous historical stuff. And my drone is in the air, right in front of the cathedral, right? And somebody's doing this on my arm. It's like, oh. And so I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So I look down and it's the police. And so the drone is in the air. Okay. So, and the policeman is speaking Spanish, and my Spanish is okay, but I get lost listening. And he was smiling, and he looked at, camera just went out. The camera just went out. I've got to change my battery, but I can do that. You guys can hear me. I'm good. I'm good to go. Okay, I'm over here. Over here at the this, I've got the off. Still here. I'm undoing thingy. Take this battery out. I got this battery that. Okay, I'm almost there. Almost there. Almost there, folks. Battery does not. Try this. Let's try. I'm battery dilemma right now. The battery replacement dilemma has almost been solved. Okay, so now we're putting in new battery. Now we're putting this thing in. Second, about 1 second. Well, actually, I got to screw this thing back onto the tripod. Oh, we may have connectivity. Now, got to screw this thing back. Still live. Okay, I think we're going to go. This thing back. Camera back. Okay, let's see how we're. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Woo! We're back and we are still live. Ha ha ha. We are back live. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Da 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 da. Latina, hola Latina, and thank you everybody. We got another hour and a half because we got a brand new battery. Haha. And sorry, the tripod may be a little crooked. I might have to sit like this, but actually I'm sitting like this. The camera is the tripod, but that comes from the battery change. Okay. Try best Mexico. Oh, very good. Latina has a tip. Try Best Mexico Movers. I know someone who used them and they have the best prices. There you go. There's the answer to that moving question. Dr. John, Joe Grift, CMT 63. Check with the Lake Chapala Society on clubs in the lakeside area. Dr. John, thank you so much. The Lake Chapala Society is a wealth of information. There's like this international club. I'm going to have to look them up. Through this week. There's an international club and they have a location in Guadalajara, and for each country in the world, it's for people from different countries to go and get together. And in Guadalajara, they have festivities like every week. They meet at restaurants, they go to bars, they do hiking trips. But I'll look that up for next week and see what I can come up with. Okay, now, Jordan White. I can't have caffeine, my doctor said, but love the taste of coffee. Thanks. Thanks for my. Can I have my $2 back? Sure. I'll send the $2 back as soon as the COVID goes away. Okay, Jordan. Linda, do you rent a house before your permanent? Oh, can you rent a house before your permanent visa comes? Linda, I rented. Oh, let's see. I've been here for 16 years and I rented for 13 years. When I first, $10. Darlene! Woo, Darlene! $10? Darlene, that's like $10 in Mexico is like $1 million. How much is $10? $10, that's 200 pesos. 200 pesos? If you go down on the street and if you give a homeless person 200 pesos, you just see them wet their pants and be like, 200. But Darlene, thank you so much. And I tell you what, I live so good. I live so good. We have such a blessed life, but thank Darlene and all of you people, $2, $1, whatever. Thank you. It's just like, thank you so much. What is it like being a preacher? My religion is freelance, but whatever. I'm not even going to go there now. Okay. Oh yeah. So Linda, I rented for 13 years, and even before I got to Mexico, I had sent my money. I had sent the first month's rent and the last month's rent and a deposit. That came to like $2,100 when I was moving to Puerto Vallarta. I didn't even have a 180-day visa. You don't need any form of visa to rent a house. You don't need one. The people that you're going to rent from, they don't give a heck about your legal, they don't care. All they want is your money. So you can come down and do whatever you want. And so don't even worry about that. Okay, Claudia. Buenos dias, Bill. What is the difference between La Floresta and other places near Chapala, near Lake Chapala? Well, Claudia, La Floresta is, okay, how do I say this? La Floresta is it's a beautiful community. The houses, okay. I want to say this in a way that everybody will kind of understand what I'm trying to say, but La Floresta, you may as well call that Ajijic. But La Floresta is a beautiful community. I want to say it's almost like a downscale Beverly Hills. Okay, in Beverly Hills, you're going to have mansions with really nice streets and nice bushes and trees and palm trees and nice streets, boulevards, and there are going to be some mansions, but they're not going to be big mansions like Beverly Hills. But it's really quiet. It's pretty much right on the lake. It's a beautiful, quiet community. Okay, now, but you say, what is the difference between La Floresta and other places near Lake Chapala? Again, Claudia, Lake Chapala is the biggest lake in Mexico. So I just did this week because someone, Pamela the nurse, she said, Bill, you and Teresa should drive all the way around Lake Chapala and make videos about the trip. I mean, I'm thinking to drive all the way around Lake Chapala would take about 12 to 24 hours, and there are all kinds of little pueblos. Now, Jordan White, right, and Jordan, $2. Thank you so much, Jordan White. But La Floresta, La Floresta is a wonderful little neighborhood, but if you, around Lake Chapala, there are all kinds of small pueblos. We did a video about, let me think about this, Mazamitla is right off of Lake Chapala, and beautiful mountains, beautiful hills, but it's totally different. The architecture there are totally different. Cabañas, they have many little cabins in the woods. A town, very small, totally different than Ajijic or Chapala. So there are La Floresta, if you want to live like living in Beverly Hills, a way downscale Beverly Hills. I mean, nice streets, other really nice houses. People that live in that area are going to be wealthy Mexican nationals or retired people, mostly wealthy Mexican nationals are going to live there. So that's going to be a totally different experience than living in downtown Ajijic, kind of, sort of, or Chapala. So here we go. Linda is saying, we plan on getting together with Fernando to rent an Airbnb. Que bueno. For Fernando is the bomb. And his wife is the bomb also. And Fernando, and I think that his contact information is below in the description. You guys, if you're coming here, if you need a ride from the airport, or if you want to get a tour of this area, or if you want to stay in Fernando's Airbnb, I think he manages. I want to do a video on his Airbnb. He manages it. But if you're coming down here to visit and you want a tour of the Chapala, Ajijic area, places to eat, places to go, he knows everything. He's your man. I don't know what he would charge you for a day of him just driving you around. He speaks fluent English, but I know that his prices are very super reasonable, and he's so down to earth. And I know people like me like to talk, blah, blah, you know people that like to talk. He's not like that. He likes to exchange information with people and love. He's so filled with love, and he's young. Fernando's got to be like 40. His wife's fabulous. So yeah, so that's great that you hooked up with Fernando. We want to find a rental in the Chapala area. Our plan is for December or January move. Okay, there's a place for rent right down the street. And I'm going to do some videos on places for sale in this area. Okay, REO Speed Dragon. Love the name. REO Speed Dragon. Late this morning. Technical difficulties. Yes. Love you, Bill. Love you too. REO Speed Dragon. Watch every Saturday. Thanks for coming. REO says, a friend asked about local Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. Not my bag, but I'd like to bring her down. I found one, but do you know of any more? I have friends that are very active in Alcoholics Anonymous in Puerto Vallarta. They have a super strong organization there. They say it's one of the best in the world. And a lot of those people that went to AA in Puerto Vallarta, they have a very strong branch here in Chapala. I don't know exactly where they get together, but I do know that the AA branch in Puerto Vallarta, they have a website. Just that you can do a search for AA Puerto Vallarta, and you can email them and ask about the Chapala branch, or most likely you can do AA Chapala or AA Lake Chapala, but I know they have a very strong organization here. Or I'm surprised that Dr. John hasn't said, that's Joe Griff, that he hasn't said, contact REO, contact the Lake Chapala Society. Contact the Lake Chapala Society. If you do a search for Lake Chapala Society, they have a great web page. They have a contact form. You can ask them, and they will know about AA. They may even have the meetings at the Lake Chapala Society. Okay, very good. Jordan White, my friend wants to know if it is legal to grow marijuana there. Jordan White. Mexico is evolving as far as drugs go down here. Thank you, REO. Thank you very much. Drugs are evolving down here in Mexico. It's like now you can carry around some small amount of marijuana and it's legal. And when I say small amount, I'm going to say, I don't do marijuana anymore, but ounce. An ounce, it's like I think you can carry around a quarter ounce or a half ounce of marijuana, and it's not illegal. But as far as buying and selling, the government, it's like they have a law so that people can sell marijuana, but the law is not ready. I mean, the government is saying, yeah, we want businesses to be able to sell marijuana. Like the law is ready to go, but it hasn't been created. Can you grow marijuana? I know people that do. Oh, I know a lot of people that grow marijuana and they cook with it, they smoke it. Is it legal? Well, you know, if you, let's say you have 4 or 5 plants, that's just like carrying it. So they're not going to do anything unless you're growing like a farm of marijuana. Then they might bust you for something. So that's my friend wants to know if it's legal. Yeah, as long as you're growing it, like, you know, 2 plants, 3 plants, maybe 5 plants, they're on your roof or in your backyard. Nobody's going to bother you. The thing is, in Mexico, you never want to piss anybody off. Like if you have like 10, 15 plants and you piss off your neighbor, they might call the police and take you to jail. But I would say in a couple of years, you won't have to worry about that. Mikey49, Mikey, thank you for the 100 pesos. Boy, am I racking in the cash today. That's $5 is 100 pesos. 100 pesos. You guys don't know. That's a meal. That's a big, I'm going to say it. That's a big ass meal. You can buy, with 100 pesos, you can buy like a 7-pack of Heineken. With 100 pesos, that's like I can buy 10 tacos. 10 tacos all loaded up with all kinds of stuff, or 10 tamales. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. I'm hungry. Thank you very much, Mikey. TMT63, can you use an American? Oh, can you use an American medical marijuana card to purchase? Well, we don't have, I just looked this up this week. I was looking up, and I don't even know why, but I was looking up marijuana laws in Mexico, but we don't have those places yet, to my knowledge, where you can buy medical marijuana. Or can if you use medical marijuana in the United States and you have a medical marijuana card, well, that's America. It doesn't mean anything in the United States. Just like if you go to Russia with a medical marijuana card, you go to Russia with an American medical marijuana card, they don't care what the card is. Okay, so no. I'm just going to say flat out no, but I'm not sure. Jordan White, would you ever consider changing the starting time to later in the day? Well, that's funny. Dr. John's response asking for a friend. That's funny. Okay. Okay, I could consider moving my time, but I'm not going to consider that today. 10 o'clock. For me, these broadcasts, these are the end of my week. Like some people work Mondays through Fridays. Well, I work Tuesday through Saturday morning. And once I end this broadcast, then the weekend begins because I don't work on Mondays, kind of, sort of. So I don't know. I might just leave this starting time alone. Thank you very much, Jordan White. Dr. John asking for a friend. That's funny. Okay. Jordan White, my friend likes to grow marijuana just for fun. Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. Teresa is a plant freak. Like I keep thinking about taking pictures of our backyard because, Teresa has grapevines in the backyard. She grows grapes. We have red peppers all year round in the backyard. She grows she grows kale in the backyard. She grows seasoning in the backyard. And our neighbor down the street, I'm not going to say her name. She's an artist from New York City, and she smokes marijuana a lot. And so she gives Teresa the marijuana seeds, and then Teresa likes to grow the seeds. Okay, fine. And the marijuana, she's not growing any right now, but she grows it really good, and it's very powerful marijuana. And the plants will get really big, like 3-4 feet tall. And I know how to roll a joint, sure. I've smoked some of it, and it's really good, really smooth. But I go to find the plant, and she's made the plant into like butter, okay? Or she cooked the plant and made some tea. It's like Teresa doesn't her and marijuana aren't friends, okay? But anyway, let's go back to this. My friend likes to grow marijuana just for fun. Okay, that girl. Have you and Teresa been to the hot springs near San Juan Cosala? Yes, we have, and I'm ready to do a video on that, like this week. I'm really ready. There are many hot springs places where you're talking about. There are public places, private places, upscale places, and all of these hot spring saunas, the spas. They call them spas here. They all have different things. You can stay there overnight. You can get massages. You can get mud baths. Some of them are inexpensive. Some of them are super expensive. Oh my God. You've been nothing but helpful. Get Teresa something fun. REO Speed Dragon. That's like 400 pesos. I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do live broadcasts like 24/7. You hear what I'm saying? REO Speed Dragon. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for being fun. Thank you guys for just sharing information. Thanks for coming. It's like I get so nervous every Saturday before these broadcasts. I'm thinking, well, is anybody going to come? Will I not have anything to say? Will nobody have any questions? Will people start bailing, not coming back? I get so nervous, but it's always so much fun. It's like I have a family. I have an international family. It's like Teresa is real family oriented, like many Mexicans. She has 9 brothers and sisters, and each of her 9 brothers and sisters, they all have 50 kids. So they got like 80 million people in their family. And they just they're like her daughter was just here like 2 days ago. And family. I never see my family. I'm down here. I'm the only Louis in Mexico that I know of. I have a cousin who lives in Guadalajara. She's only been there for 3 years. I talk to a couple people in my family twice a year, but my family is all the people on the planet. I mean, that's the way I look at it. My family is the planet and the universe. And so it's like, I'm here with you guys. You guys are my family. People that are okay are my family. But anyway, thank you, R-E-O, Speedwagon. Thank you very much. Speed Dragon. Okay, let's go. Okay, now, Olga. Olga, please don't change the time. Go. Okay, Olga, I'm good. Christine C. I'm enjoying the fun in the chat. Funny. Thank you, Christine C. very much. Jordan White, can you say toy boat 5 times fast? I think I can. Toy boat. Ooh, I did it twice. Okay, I'll try it one more time. Toy boat. No, I can't. I tried. I can only do it 2 times. Very good. I'll try it. Tell us more, Bill. Okay. See, what do you mean, Dr. John? What do you mean? CMT63 just answered my question about seed availability. Yeah. When I was in high school, I smoked a lot of marijuana, and I did about every drug you could imagine. But I got straight A's, and I graduated from high school and went to Dartmouth College and graduated from there. And when I was at Dartmouth College, then I smoked a lot of marijuana. Woo! Then I got out of Dartmouth College and I went to grad school. I was still smoking a lot of marijuana. I mean, when I was at Dartmouth College, me and my buddy, Frank, we could smoke an ounce of reefer in like 48 hours. I mean, much marijuana. But then I got a corporate job and I just pretty much quit smoking marijuana kind of forever. So when I moved to Puerto Vallarta, marijuana, it was unbelievable. I had a friend from Texas that he quit smoking marijuana. So he said, Bill, do you want to buy this marijuana from me? He had a kilo of gold marijuana, a kilo, and he sold that to me for like $30, a kilo of gold marijuana, okay? And then my neighbor, they had a big family and he was like 21. I would see him every day. His name was Hugo. Hugo sold drugs, okay? And he'd say, Bill, you want some marijuana? And he would show me an ounce of marijuana and it would cost like $2.50, okay? So I'd say, okay. I mean, I would buy it's like an ounce of marijuana. I would have it for like 2 years because I didn't smoke anymore. And then I had another friend, a street friend. He said, Bill, if you ever want any marijuana, we can get some horses. We'll go up into the mountains. We can get all the marijuana you want. And then I had another friend there's a place near Puerto Vallarta called Yelapa. And you get in a boat in Puerto Vallarta, you go over to Yelapa. Now they have Airbnbs over there and waterfalls and horses for rent. So a friend of mine went over there and he asked this guy, hey, do you know where I can buy some marijuana? The guy said, sure. And the guy disappeared and he came back with a grocery bag. No. With a trash can bag. It was like a trash bag full of marijuana. My friend only wanted like a half ounce. And this guy brings back like a trash bag of marijuana. So there's a ton of marijuana down here. But the thing is, now it's dangerous because the narcos have taken over all the drugs. They took over the drugs seriously about 8 years ago. So my neighbor, Hugo, who was able to sell marijuana, the narcos started putting little stamps on all the drugs, cocaine, marijuana, and if the drugs that you bought didn't have a stamp on it, the narcos would find the people that sold you those drugs and kill those people. So you might buy $5 worth of marijuana that's not through the narcos. If the narcos find out who's selling it, the narcos kill them, okay? And that just happened, like within the last 8 years. Ooh, that's just another story. But there's a lot of marijuana down here. Okay, here we go. That girl, Hot Topics, Last week, Christmas. This week, marijuana. Jordan White, that's great. Rio, R-E-O. R-E-O. Da 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 da. Oh, okay. Virginia, any dolphin interaction places? Yes. In Puerto Vallarta, you can swim with dolphins. That's right on the ocean. I've never done it, but I know that it's there. I know that people that do it. Teresa thinks it's very sad because the dolphins are kind of caged up. Hey, Luis, the universe loves you. Oh, thank you very much, Virginia. I love the universe because love's all there is. Love's all there is. Okay. Ocean Breeze. Ha, 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 ha. Marijuana butter. Oh, yeah. So funny. May have market potential. Okay. Now, marijuana butter. The lady down the street, I'm not going to say her name, but she makes marijuana butter. And so she gave Teresa like a cup of marijuana butter. And Teresa's mom's 80. Her legs have problems. So she gave some of the marijuana butter to her mother. And her mother felt a lot better. And Teresa and marijuana don't get along. So like some people can't drink alcohol because it freaks them out. So Teresa brought the marijuana back from her mom's house and she ate some and Teresa was blasted. Marijuana butter is the bomb. I've only eaten it like a couple of times, but marijuana butter is the bomb. Claudia, your laugh is so contagious. Thank you very much. You make Saturday morning more enjoyable. Claudia, I am so happy to brighten up some spot in your life. Thank you very much. You are very welcome. Jordan White, Cheech and Chong will be on next week. Cheech and Chong. Oh, Cheech and Chong. Earache my eye. Oh, Cheech and Chong. Big Bamboo. Oh, if you can remember that. Cheech and Chong, when they came out, they were so funny. Okay, Christine, fun times with you, Bill. You have some great stories. Thanks so much for sharing your time with us. Oh, well, it's my pleasure. It's my super pleasure. Oh, wow. Okay, you guys. Well, we've been going for 2 hours and 17 minutes. We are 2 batteries into the broadcast. Oh, okay. So what's coming up for next week? I have some notes here. What I did last night I was watching some YouTube music, and I would love to put some music on the channel. I would love to be able to say, hey, you guys, listen to this song, and just put on this song or put on that song. But all that music is copyrighted, so I can't put it on. So in the description below, I put in 2 songs that I was listening to last night. Now, for fun, I've been playing musical instruments since I was in 5th grade. I started with the clarinet, went to the saxophone, played both of those, taught myself how to play guitar. Then I left the guitar behind, went to flute, and to this day I play jazz flute. So I really like AWB, Average White Band, and I like to play along with my flute to Pick Up the Pieces. I love the song Pick Up the Pieces, and Phil Collins has a big band. He has a big band, so if you go to the link below, Phil Collins has a 20-minute version of Pick Up the Pieces with his big band. And I have the link. It's a YouTube video, and it's fabulous. And Phil Collins, It gives me the chills just thinking about it, because he's playing the drums for Pick Up the Pieces for 20 minutes. And Phil Collins playing the drum. He is so cool. He is so cool. And the funk is coming down. Da, da, da. Another favorite song that I have is from Parliament, and it's called Flashlight, and it's really funky. I love the funk. I love the funk, okay? But the links to both of those songs I have put in the description. It's at the very bottom of the description. Also in my notes, I have a note here to myself to mention Doctor at Home. That is Teresa's son-in-law in Puerto Vallarta. And he has a pricing on his site that I'd never seen before. So for him to come to where you live in Puerto Vallarta, during the day, that's going to cost you 600 pesos, which is $30 for him to make the visit to your house. If he comes to visit you at nighttime, it's going to cost 800 pesos. That's $40, which is very reasonable. I remember when I lived with my dad, when my dad was dying in Maryland. He was a Sears freak, so if anything was wrong with the dishwasher or the dryer or plumbing, he would call Sears. So over a 4-month period, I called Sears like 3 or 4 times, and they would come, and the guys would always say, okay, when we step into your house, that's going to be $165 just to step into your house. And this is like 11 years ago. So anyway, Aurelio, he's a doctor in Puerto Vallarta. If you want a doctor to come to your house and check in with you, see how you're doing, take your temperature, he can do COVID testing. It's $30 in the daytime, $40 at night. What else do I have down here? Da 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 da. Okay, anything else in my notes? Okay. I have something up here at the top, but I'm going to look over here and see what's going on before I look at that. Ooh, Christine, thank you, Christine. Santiago, what a name, Santiago. Hi, Bill. You should be gathering with your fellow YouTubers down at Chapala. Jerry Brown, JC Travel Stories. I guess I should. Very good tips, Santiago. Thank you much. Christine C. Musica, por favor. Tal vez próximo sábado. Tal vez. That girl. I love the intro music for your videos. Love Phil Collins also. Thank you, that girl. I made my intro in GarageBand. It's kind of funky. And it's not copyrighted. I made that myself. CMT63. Can we keep our Spotify open and use there? I don't know. Okay, now, where am I? Okay, REO, Average White Band, Phil Collins, what the heck? Darlene Spring, Flashlight, yes, High School Prom, I'm getting the chills. All right, yeah, Flashlight. Red light, neon light. Oh, yeah, it's funk. Only the funk. That girl. Google and check out Les Nubians. Let me write that down. Les Nubians. Okay, I'll write it down. Les Nubians. Okay. Me queda is one of my. Okay, let me write that down. Music. Okay, you guys. Well, I'm getting ready to shut her down. This is the longest we've ever gone. 2 hours and 24 minutes. I do want to. I have a note here to share this. I had an aunt, one of my favorite aunts. Her name was Mana Ann Slade. And she passed away about 5 years ago. And she was her and her husband, Uncle Tony, Aunt Mana Ann and Uncle Tony. And they were the most mellow people on the planet. They both worked very hard. They're very smart people, but super mellow. And I was a bad little kid. I was always bad. My mother used to kick my ass like once a day, and I deserved it every day because I was a bad little boy. I was always doing bad things. And Mana Ann, my Aunt Mana Ann, I could be super bad, and she was always nice and mellow. And then when she got really older, she was like 80 years old, and she was losing her eyesight, and she was an avid reader. And so she had to listen to books on tape. But I remember having a conversation with her in her later days, in her early 80s. And one day she told me, Billy, that's what my family name is, Billy. She's told me, Billy, enjoy your life. And she said, live your life. And she was like, don't pay attention to what other people say, how other people live. Go live your life and enjoy your life. And I just made this note last night that life, I wrote down, life is so wonderful. Life is so wonderful, and life can be so wonderful. And don't worry about what other people think, but live your life and enjoy your life, and think about what is important for you, not what is important for your spouse or your kids or your neighbors or your other relatives or the people you work with. Be yourself and enjoy your life. I mean, I can't complain about anything. I could. I guess I could make a list, okay, but life is good, and I'm so glad that I've made these decisions just to be myself and to do different things that are different. I don't want a job. I've never wanted a job where people tell you what to do. Oh, you can do this today all day. You can do this today all day for money. No, I do my own thing. That's what I do. I make money doing my own thing. I've been doing my own thing for about 30, 40 years. No boss. I just make stuff up and do it. And that's what life should be. So anyway, okay, so now let's see what's going on over here. White band, oh, that girl. Okay. T kills him. Bootsy Collins on bass and flashlight. Are you my cousin? T kills him. T kills him. Is that you, Tulsi? Bootsy Collins on bass in flashlight. I love playing my flute and just listening to the bass line from Flashlight. That is some funk. That is funk. Cindy, AWB's Work to Do was my fave because I got work to do. I got work to do. Yeah. I got a gig, baby. Ooh. Claudia, shout out to Teresa. Thanks to her, to your experience in Lake Chapala. Claudia, you are very welcome. Teresa is in the house, but I will share your greetings with her. CMT 63. What video was it that you talked about hiring movers in? I didn't make a video about hiring movers, but if you scroll up, I forget who it was, but they left a message about movers. Preach it, Bill, Cindy. Preach it, Bill. Busted. Ola cuz. TK Zim. TK, T kills him, busted, hola cuz. That is my cousin. That is, oh, it's my cousin. Oh. Ooh, oh, wow, that's, I'm sorry. That's my cousin. Tulsi, that is my cousin. T kills him. T kills him is my cousin. She lives in Guadalajara. She has been living her own life her whole life. And she is a fabulous artist. She is as good as Michelangelo. She is a graduate of the Ohio State University with a master's degree in art from Miami University of Ohio. When the internet was brand new, she was the web designer for like some big stock exchange company in New York. And she's a super fabulous artist. And she does this thing called hand spinning, something like that. And she makes stuff. She's internationally known for that. She's internationally known for her art. She moved from Montana. She sold her ranch in Montana and moved to Guadalajara 3 years ago. But prior to living in Guadalajara, she was sitting at home one day, and this university called her from Saudi Arabia. They were opening the first all-female college in Saudi Arabia. And they found my cousin Tulsi, T kills him. And they offered her a teaching job, paying her $100,000 a year, all expenses paid in Saudi Arabia. So she lived in Saudi Arabia for 2 years, but you know, Saudi Arabia is the most sexist place on the planet. So she just took the money. She took $200,000, moved back to Montana. Then she decided to move to Guadalajara. So now she lives in Guadalajara. She's been there for 3 years. Love you, cuz. Thank you very much. Okay. Love you, cuz. Thank you so much. Busted. Love you too. All right, you guys. It's been 2.5 hours. I'm out of here. Love all of you guys very much. Thank you for the donations. Olga, Bill, you just demonstrated your love. Thank you guys very much. So I'm out of here. I'll be back next week. Hopefully I can come up with some fun stuff to share. I would like to thank each and every one of you by name, but I can't do that because I might miss somebody. So this is Bill the Geek, broadcasting live from Chapala, Mexico. It's time to go. I love you all. Have a great weekend. Adios, amigos. Los amos. Ooh. Ooh.